What up, guys? Got an instant book review for Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. Dr. Susan Jeffers. Listen to this on Audible. I'd actually had this book in paperback from probably close to 10 years ago, but I never read more than 30 pages, I don't think. So it's always been on my radar, and it kind of just popped into my head recently, and I figured it would be a good listen since I'd already tried to read it. And it was good. I really liked it a lot. It wasn't what I expected, and I don't even know what I expected. I guess I kind of expected her to be like, don't be scared in the moment of the things that are holding you back. But she's a psychologist, so what she did is she really broke down the different things that make up why we are holding ourselves back, so that and she talks about how you can overcome them so that in the moment when it is actually happening, you're able to push through. So she says that her hypothesis is that it's less scary to push through your fear than to live in the helplessness of not being able to do something. So she talks about going from pain to power. She says if you have the victim mentality of blaming external forces about why you can't do something, that creates a feeling of helplessness, like there's nothing that you can do and you're stuck. And then because you feel like there's nothing that you can do, but the issue is still happening around you, it creates stress, and then that spirals negatively for you, and you'll continue to stay stuck in that mindset. Whereas if you take accountability and responsibility and ownership of, I have the power to affect what is going on around me and push through it, that creates a feeling of power. So she breaks down different ways to move from pain to power. And she sort of says that the whole reason that we fear anything comes down to the idea of, I can't handle this. So that's why you have the fear of pushing through, because deep down inside you might feel like, I don't know what to do if it doesn't go exactly as planned, or I don't know what to do at all. So I'm scared of doing whatever it is I want to do. It's a cool book though. Her whole thing is feeding the subconscious. So she talks about different ways to feed the subconscious, and she talks about what she calls the Pollyanna attitude of being super positive, saying yes to things, and affirmations, and that by feeding the subconscious the things that you want and want to feel and want to become, then the subconscious will ultimately send it back to you in different ways that you won't be able to predict. But when that does happen, you'll have the gut feeling, and then you just need to act on it, because you gave your subconscious those wavelengths anyways, and they're what you want. So when your subconscious sends it back to you, you can just go with it, because you told your subconscious what you want. Now your subconscious is giving it back to you, and it's giving you the strength to push through. So it's really cool. It's a really cool book. You should totally read this if you have any interest in if there's anything that you think specifically is holding you back that you can identify. It obviously makes a lot of sense. But just from a personal growth perspective anyways, I think it's a great read or listen for anybody. But if you guys have read it, I would love to hear what you think. Please hit me in the comments. Anything that stood out to you, let me know. Otherwise, please bang subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.